are important in terms of independence of the judiciary, in terms of accountability. We must deal with perceptions. So I'll ask you what I consider probably are personal questions. You represented His Excellency the President in the petitions that we have had.
Correct.
So obviously there is a public out there who feel that if Fred Ngatia is appointed as Chief Justice, he's very close to the House on the Hill, and that will affect his independence. What do you say about that?
The first part of the analysis was correct. With respect to the second one, you had a conjunctive about being close. Kenyans, I would wish to inform Kenyans and the JSC that I was appointed in 2013 to lead a team for which I'm forever grateful. 2017, I was instructed to do the same. But despite, and this is important, despite acting for the president-elect in 2013, as soon as the brief was over, I went back to my private practice. And that relationship of me acting for the president never continued. That is why, my lord, you didn't see me in any lineup for conferment of chairmanship or directorship of state corporations. The president has at no time tried to interfere or influence me in any work that I have done. You'd remember, my lord, as a Kenyan, that not too long ago, actually last year, a cabinet secretary tried to interfere with the election or with the appointment of the vice chancellor of the University of Nairobi. I went pretty heavy on the cabinet secretary, and he conceded his actions were wrongful. In other words, without saying many words, no Kenyan properly informed will see me as being influenced by the president, because during that period of time, I've worked for any Kenyan who has sought my services. I've worked for condemned prisoners, 5,000 of them. I'm actually maybe more popular in a few of those prisons than elsewhere. I've given them a second chance in life. Okay. I am not in any way influenced. And let's not forget this, and this is my last word. 2nd August of next year, 6 o'clock, 2nd Tuesday of August next year, at 6:15, in Kenya, there will be a president-elect. And that president-elect will be any Kenyan other than the former president of the Republic of Kenya.
Okay, finally. But the issue here is perception. You've propounded the judicial test, but out there people don't propound the judicial test about knowing what they know. They look at you and they say, this one is like this.
Allow me to...
So, let me ask my question, Senior Counsel. So, having known that there is that perception out there, because it's something you'll have to live with, isn't it? Having known there is that perception out there, tell us, out of that situation, what do you think are the two issues you consider an impediment to the independence of the judiciary arising out of that situation, and how you intend to resolve them? And that will be my last question.
If there is a perception, and that will be maybe subjective, because many people I interact with see me as Ngatia, the lawyer, not Ngatia, the person who did the 2013-2017 petition. In between, I've acted for National Assembly, I've acted for so many other people. What I would do in the event that I'm honored and allowed to serve as the Chief Justice is to be as clear as humanly possible that in this judiciary, just like I think Chief Justice Mutunga did, the judiciary will be independent to the extent that we shall not be being directed by anybody or authority, but we shall be independent, being another arm of government. And if, for example, because of having acted for National Assembly or having acted for the President, that warmth or that relationship is to bring a speedy resolution, then that will be an advantage to the judiciary, in the sense that I'll be doing that which, or unlocking that which hasn't been done, particularly, say, for example, in our budget process. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Judge Majaja. Thank you, Senior Counsel. Just to follow up, one thing you said, Senior Counsel, in your defense, that this perception may not be right, the perception of being close to the President as a result of representing him. You said that you have not been appointed as state corporation or chairmanship. So are you telling the Commission that those people who get appointed because they are close to the President? I thought it's because of the work they do for the public.
No, I think, Prof, sometimes interpretations can go to any level. All I wanted to explain is this, that as soon as I finished my brief, I went back to my private practice, and that is where I came from this morning. I didn't come from any other place. All I wanted to also emphasize is, as much as I'm a Kenyan, please judge me on that basis. Do not discriminate me because of any client that I have acted for, because in the career I've had, I've acted for the high, I've acted for the poor, I've even acted for those who are in terminal condition. Judge me across board. One of the institutions I work for passionately is the hospice. In the hospice, we have terminal patients. I work for them. They are my brothers and sisters. So judge me for who I am. Do not isolate one person and discriminate me because of that. The President, like any other Kenyan, was entitled to legal representation. I'm not ashamed for acting for him. Actually, as I indicated, it was a big privilege and a mark of faith and trust that he could entrust such a massive undertaking on me. Particularly in 2013, we were navigating uncharted waters. And I did that navigation and did it successfully.
Thank you, Senior Counsel. Honorable Commissioners, we'll take a break now. Mr. Ngatia will take a break for 10 minutes. We'll come back at 11:30.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you.